This is the story of Dracula, a creature who destroys all whom he touches. Dracula the terrifying, the feared, who sleeps in the tombs of the dead by day and arises at night to inflict his terror upon the innocent and the unsuspecting.
Oh, you must help me. You must. You're my only hope. You must.
I'll help you. I promise.
Please try and understand. This is not Lucy, the sister you loved. It's only a shell, possessed and corrupted by the evil of Dracula.
How do you destroy a fiend who has so far proven himself indestructible? Those who come to end his reign of terror stay to become his victims.
Castle Dracula is somewhere here in Klausenberg. Will you tell me how I get there?
You ordered a meal, sir. As an innkeeper, it's my duty to serve you. When you've eaten, I ask you to go and leave us in peace.
This is the doctor who dares to challenge the vampire Dracula. This is the anguished man who fears for the lives of his beloved, the girl who is his sister, and the one that is his wife. Dracula, the bedeviled master of all that is evil.
And with that, we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. This is the Witching Hour. I am Chris C. This is Black Glove Reviews. Of course, I am joined always by my cohort in crime. That is Keith, a.k.a. Gorfo, a.k.a. The G.A.P. Also, he has his own music channel, too. Check that channel out. I will put that eventually in the info bar. I do apologize for that. We are watching, to me, at least a top 5 Dracula film, in my opinion. I do like Hammer horror a little bit more than Universal. I just started watching Universal horror, but this one, I've seen The Curse of Frankenstein. That's my number 1 Hammer film, but this one is a close 1B. Christopher Lee is my favorite Dracula. Keith, my man, you know this series quite well. You know Hammer films quite well. Talk about Christopher Lee. Talk about his impact on horror and his great life that he had. Rest in peace, by the way.
Oh man. Well, my personal favorite was always Bela Lugosi, because to me he is the quintessential Dracula. But
yes,
Christopher Lee brought a ferociousness to it. When you seen him and he clicked into his Dracula mode, he almost looked like an animal. Like you could easily see him turning into that wolf or that bat. His eyes changed, everything changed. He embodied it. He actually, and he played it several times, he embodied Dracula. He was so good at it that people, a lot of people prefer him over Lugosi. You know what I mean? Because he's just so much more ferocious. Hammer brought color, they brought blood, they brought cleavage, they brought, you know what I mean? They brought all those things that,
yes,
in the late 50s, everyone else was afraid to do. He's a true great man. Even though Lugosi's my favorite, I have to say that Christopher Lee's the best.
Yes. There is a series on Amazon Prime, 100 Years of Horror, which is hosted by Christopher Lee. He said that. Bela Lugosi, God rest his soul, great actor. Like I said, he was Dracula around, 30 years after he played this part. And he famously said, Christopher Lee did, that's what Bela Lugosi wanted, a color version of Dracula. And
37 years.
Yeah, with this film. Christopher Lee played Dracula the most out of anybody. That's crazy. But he was always good with that. He had the look. I'm 6'4.5". He was 6'5". He had the look. Like you say, he was a very good looking man. He was like a duke or something like that, I believe. He's a very cool dude. There is a new docu-series out on him and stuff like that. I need to check that out and stuff like that. Coolest dude in the world. That's why George Lucas liked him so much. George Lucas was a huge Hammer horror fan. That's why he got Peter Cushing to do Star Wars. That's why, of course, who was in this film, by the way, probably the best Van Helsing that you'll see, because in the book, because I've read the book, I've read Bram Stoker's Dracula. Van Helsing is basically the Anthony Hopkins character in, Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula, which I think is my all-time favorite vampire film, because that's the best interpretation. But Peter Cushing, like with Frankenstein, brought a whole new level to that character. What's your thoughts on Peter Cushing there, Keith?
Oh man, Peter Cushing is my favorite Hammer actor. He's one of my favorite horror actors. Nothing against Anthony Hopkins. It's just, to me, Peter Cushing just like Christopher Lee embodied Dracula, he embodied Van Helsing and Victor Frankenstein. See,
they were made for each other. Totally agree with that. They were totally made for each other. They were best friends in real life and stuff like that. It's so cool. I look at archival interviews with Cushing, all kind of archival interviews with Christopher Lee. Man, like I said,
he was the first talkie Victor Frankenstein, because if you remember correctly, in Universal, it was Henry Frankenstein is who they had.
Victor
Frankenstein. Victor, he was, but Cushing was Victor. That's who it is in the book. Is Victor.
That's what I believe that Marvel did with Victor Von Doom. Make no mistake, the Man in the Iron Mask, one of the greatest Marvel villains of all time, in my opinion, literally is Victor Frankenstein. I know Stan Lee looked at the Hammer films. Like I say, they all grew up with that. It's an honor to rewatch these films with you all here, because I watched these before Universal horror, because it's like when you grow up with like the Frankenstein characters of Universal. Boris Karloff, who was a great actor too.
Oh man,
great actor. Like, I mean, Bela Lugosi, great actor. We don't get the sound of Dracula because he was a Hungarian, but Christopher Lee and Hammer decided to do that. Of course, directed by the great Terrence Fisher, probably the greatest horror Hammer director like ever. Like,
you see Hammer's history, you're going to see Terrence Fisher a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's just get on to it. So we're going to start this bad boy. I'm watching this one, the Warner Archives. Like I said, I really love Warner Brothers for bringing this out. The Curse of Frankenstein has more special features on it and stuff like that, but this has 2 cuts and stuff like that. But it's a great film. Like I say, Christopher Lee, like I say, Peter Cushing. You can't get better than this. Peter Cushing was originally in, and we'll talk about that, in a film called, it's about the Abominable Snowman, which I still need to watch that film. I need to get that. He was really young in that. Like I say, great actor. Twins of Evil, I would highly recommend. That's probably one of the best roles, too, as a Witchfinder General-wise and stuff like that. It's just great that when he was around, because he lived quite a while. It's interesting to see his appearance through the years. You're thinking, oh, wow, he's kind of close to it. But he went, and it's just cool to see him in films with Vincent Price and Christopher Lee, all them together. You know what I mean? Those are all icons, man. We won't get actors like that.
Count Dooku, man, all the way to Count Dooku. Count Dooku had a great vibe to it.
I love Count Dooku. He's my favorite Sith Lord. Literally, I love Count Dooku. Yeah, he's just a great.
And he was actually a swordsman. He fenced and he was a swordsman. So that little switch he does with lightsaber, that shit that he did with as far as fencing and shit with. It was that,
exactly.
He was so respected for getting ready to face off.
And to his credit too, he did he did Christopher Lee right. George Lucas did with this whole story. Check out Count Dooku's story, man. I mean, that's why he's my favorite Sith Lord, because he turned for a reason. Make no mistake. And it's a great newer book that they did on that character. So definitely. So we're going to start this bad boy, and we're going to be all good here. So I'm going to start the countdown here in a minute. And here we go. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start this bad boy. Yeah, restoration by the BFI National Archive with the generous support of, yeah. So this was 57, not 58, by the way. This film, like The Curse of Frankenstein, is way ahead of its time. Extremely way ahead of its time. Hammer knew what they were doing, so. And this is Universal International. I get that. I do like that logo, so.
This was the second, they rehauled everything and decided to go and remake a lot of the Universal classics. And this was the second one that they went to.
And this was originally called Dracula, too. They had to change it to the Horror of Dracula, of course, because it's Universal, right? Because Universal brought it over here. So,
right.
Yeah, Dracula. Great cover, the original crest.
Frankenstein. So I changed the look of Frankenstein. I think that's the best thing that ever happened. These are horrified look at Frankenstein.
Yeah, Melissa Strahan, Christopher Lee. I mean, this is where you get kind of introduced to the long range of great Hammer horror actors. Also, Christopher Lee mentioned in his 100 Years of Horror, Bela Lugosi gave him the ring that he had in Dracula. You will see that on his finger. That is so cool that he does that. You can tell he was a huge fan of doing that in 100 Years of Horror. It's so cool listening to him talk. So it's very cool.
What I love is to watch him and listen to him tell his story about his friendship with Peter Cushing and how much he adored him. Every time he talked about Peter Cushing, he would get choked up.
Yeah, absolutely.
They were that close.
Yeah. They're that close, and oh God, they both played everything. Sherlock Holmes. The only thing that Christopher Lee did not play is Doctor Who, which is a crazy idea.
Right. I'm not sure exactly why he didn't do the second one of these Dracula films. Why Christopher Lee didn't? Why he wasn't in it? But
The Brides of Dracula, indeed.
Yeah. Why he wasn't in that one? But he was. I do believe he was in all the rest of them.
Yes, he was. He was in, up to Dracula AD something, I forget, which I haven't seen just yet, but.
That was actually a question. That was actually a question on my trivia show, on my trivia tournament that I did.
Yeah.
How many times he played Dracula, and now I don't even remember himself. It seems like it's either 5 or 6 times.
Diary of Jonathan Harker. So they changed the story a little bit.
Right.
A little bit. They changed it, but that's fine. They changed the story before. The best interpretation, really, the best interpretation, this is probably, because I haven't seen it yet, supposedly, the best interpretation is James Franco's, or, Franco's Dracula, where they kind of did it correctly, but this is very good. It's very dark, and he is ruthless in this. Christopher Lee is ruthless, as he should be. He has the look. He has...
Yes. He said, yes, I am Dracula, and welcome to my house.
Yeah. I am Dracula, welcome to my house. And he the most he talks is in one of the Dracula films, which I have that Scream Factory release that Kino has, but he didn't kind of talk a lot, of course. And then there's, the other Dracula that Scream Factory released that'll probably be a next Witching Hour. They're almost like a slasher franchise because his character reappears over and over again.
This castle, you can tell this castle Dracula, it's more where people come in, it's more well kept, it's nicer, it's cleaned up.
It's the same set that they used for a long time, too, for what I understand. I forget the name of the set that they did, because Christopher Lee hosted those shows in front of that set. This is where a lot of these films were cast at, which worked. It worked good.
This set was right there at the office, at the Hammer office, right there in England. It was a small little place, and they had a little place built behind it, and that's where these sets were. So they did that shit right on set, man. Yeah,
he just comes in. This is a good transfer, by the way. This is done very well. Warner Brothers knows what they had. I'd like to see a 4K of this. I really would.
Yeah,
I really would.
Dracula's so smart here because he wants to keep that facade that everything is normal.
Yeah.
In case people come by, he don't want to get too much attention. There's no cobwebs or bats or anything flying around.
Yeah, exactly. Now the true interpretation of what Dracula looks like is actually the OG Nosferatu. Right. That is what he looked like. Stephen King did did the Master Barlow, pretty dang close to what Dracula would look like wise. The original story, he can walk in sunlight. Sunlight doesn't destroy him. It doesn't. It weakens him, but he can be able to walk there. That's why he has the top hat, all this other stuff too.
Right.
Oh, very nice there, Russ. It's good to see you here in the chat. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you back, my man. I hope you're doing good. I really do. You know, you're always a cool person in this community, man. You have great knowledge. You're older than I am. I'm 46, man. And that's why it's cool diving into these films that were done before I was born. My parents were young. Like, going into Universal horror, my grandpa Joe was probably like, and my grandpa Gene was probably like in their teens when those films came out. So it's so cool seeing this.
Yeah. You just lucky to see up, and here's one of them.
Yeah. There he goes. He's all sitting down and all this other stuff too, reading the books, his diary. He's going to write because, spoiler here, he's working for Van Helsing. He's trying to figure out what's going on because people are dying here. People are being drained of blood in the neighboring town. And there we get introduced to one of these. You can say it's one of his wives, but it's not, this is very good. And this is where you kind of first saw it. There's a sensualness to this. There's a sexiness to the ladies. Ingrid Pitt. Oh, God. I'm sorry, I forget the names. A bunch of these beautiful ladies. Terrence Fisher and a lot of these Hammer directors, they knew what they were doing. They knew what people wanted. Yeah, help me, please. You have to get me out of this castle. Right. You will see how ruthless Christopher Lee is because he will toss her literally to the side. Of course, he's not really doing that, but he's basically the alpha male here, right? He's like going, you get back into your cage. You know what I mean? Like basically like that.
There he is.
Please help me, please. And she's very pretty. She's extremely gorgeous.
He just met this guy, you know what I mean? And very soon he's gonna get a first.
Because she knows he's going to show up here in a second. That's why she leaves.
Yeah.
You see her almost looking at his neck, and there's that look. Hello. Yeah. And then he walks down really fast too. He was always good looking too. He was always good looking. Yeah.
The Hammer would show the vein.
Yeah. He had gray hair then.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
He did earlier films here too. There's one I have to check out. It's called literally based off the book, literally the same name, The Curious Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, which I heard is very good, which is a Hammer film, where he plays a part in that. Please allow me. Yeah, he's so like upfront about it.
Yes, I'm Dracula, and welcome to my house. He's tall motherfucker, man.
And this is so cool because this is the first time I remember seeing it because I saw this before Universal's Dracula. He gets lost in the castle. Now they did this in the BBC series Dracula, which is very, very retro Dracula-like, which I highly recommend. That should still be on Netflix.
Did you ever see the Curtis Dan Curtis Dracula?
I have that. I have that one with Jack Palance. Kino is releasing Dan Curtis films like in a collection. That's so good.
That's the first one where they actually follow the part in the book where he takes the baby and throws it to the wives. That's the first.
I remember that from the book. I remember that from the book. Yeah.
They actually do that in that one. That was the first one they ever did that in.
Because he did Dark Shadows, he was very hesitant to do something on Dracula. So he's like, why not? Let's get Jack Palance, who is a very good actor. He goes way back to film noir films.
He's
like
a master.
Alone in the Dark. Watch him in that is insane. Young Guns, watch him in that. He's crazy.
Oh, Sudden Death with Joan Crawford.
Yeah. This is what you don't know. First time seeing, you
Fear.
don't know that he's working for Van Helsing, but then he starts to write.
Sudden Fear, maybe. Yeah, Sudden Fear.
Oh, Sudden Fear. Yeah.
Not Sudden Death. But yeah. Definitely, he's had a way of speaking, and that's just the way he
How
talks.
about that? Some of these actresses, I think Betty Davis and Joan Crawford were the first ones to go to horror. Like I say,
Right.
because Joan Crawford is in a film I need to watch soon called Straight Jacket, which is way ahead of its time.
That's a good one.
You know, Mommy Dearest, like, it's crazy. Their children come up and talked about how probably evil they were.
Right. But
And Betty Davis was the good one, but their relationship was tumultuous. They probably literally wanted to beat the hell out of each other.
Oh, well, I know some stories on that. When they made Baby Jane.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I know for a fact she tossed her off that wheelchair on purpose. Dude.
Well, she injured Betty Davis's back. She sandbagged her and hurt her back on purpose, and she had back problems the rest of her life. Because she was the one that was in the wheelchair. So she had there was a couple scenes where she had to pick her up. Well, she dropped her weight and injured her back and pulled some disc in her back.
That's probably why I like that'll probably be a witching hour in the future. Why I like Maxine so much, because that's basically, I know Mia Goth was really channeling Betty Davis in that role, because literally they do the song Betty Davis Eyes afterwards, and I love that song. She's got Betty Davis Eyes. She was very pretty. She was very pretty. Joan Crawford, of course, was very pretty. Ingrid Bergman was very pretty. I mean, you know.
Oh yeah. Absolutely, man.
Ingrid Pitt, gorgeous. Carolyn Monroe. I mean, and these Hammer actresses and stuff like that. That's, you know, I have the Hammer page on Facebook. Yeah. When he's all leaving the castle at night, and he notices that. Yeah.
Norma Shearer was like the queen of MGM early on. She was very attractive as well. The Women is one of my favorite early movies like that, and that's got her and Joan Crawford in it.
Very nice.
So
there's something, that's what I like about old school horror. There's something about a beautiful woman being afraid. I always say, fear can be better than sex. It just is. There's something about it. When a beautiful woman is afraid and they have to defend themselves, there's something sexy about that. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm going to defend myself against this sucker. What is it? Mia Farrow in that one film with which I have with Richard Crenna and what's his name? I forget the name of it now, where she's like blind or something like that, and there's somebody in the house.
Yeah. Judith O'Dea is Barbara in the original Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Something about her in that role. I love her in that, man. That's my favorite Barbara by far. Nice.
Very nice. Yeah, this is where he's going throughout the castle. The castle's a maze. That's what I like about Castlevania. Well, they call Dracula by his name. It's like Tepish is his last name, right? That's what they call him, Vlad Tepish. I mean, Konami did their research on that character.
There's a really good if you ever seen In Search Of, it's hosted by Leonard Nimoy. They did a very nice one on Dracula.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, she locked him in the room. Yeah, she wants a little something. She wants his blood. She's been in other films before.
She was in several Hammer films.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, these Hammer actresses, they do good. And they're the coolest, nicest ladies in the world, which is very cool. Because they're British. I mean, they're so respectful to everybody.
I do believe, if memory serves me, she was the housekeeper that Victor Frankenstein got pregnant in Curse of Frankenstein.
Oh, that is her.
Yep, she's the one that
beautiful body of hers
that he eliminated because she got pregnant and was, you know.
That's why I love that film. It has giallo elements to it. It's insanely good.
It's the most well-made one of all the Hammer films.
I totally agree. The Devil Rides Out is very good too. That would be a future witching hour too. Christopher Lee, that's probably one. I think that's one of his favorite films because he's not playing, you know, like that person.
Dracula said, Like, that's my. He's pissed.
Yeah.
See, there it is. There's that ferocious animal life.
I'm maybe a little bit behind, but that's okay. I'll get to that point anyway. But yeah,
Oh,
that's fine. You can see her getting towards his neck with the eyes looking up. That is so good. The camera angles are so good. And here we go. Here we go. Whoa, he's like, get the fuck away from me. Yeah. Ah.
Okay.
Dude, he hops over that and tosses her.
Right. Tell me when he grabs her arm and I'll display.
He says, this is my house. You don't do this here.
She's standing there and she's looking all mean and he grabs her arm. She's trying to get, she's trying to
He's
fight
like,
with
get the F away from me.
He said,
is this where he bites him? No, this is where, yeah.
He's strangling him. Motherfucker, get out my business.
No, he won't do it. He won't do it. Not yet. Yeah, this is what's cool. So this is post-code with films, right? But you see blood, and you see that, but you don't see what he just takes her. And that is so good. Look how limp she goes. Like,
yeah.
I know it's late, everybody. If you can, check out the replay and stuff like that. We're just having fun here watching these great films. Not enough people have seen these Hammer films, in my opinion, dude. Like I said, I do like the remake of Nosferatu. It's a very beautiful gothic film, and it can get damn right disturbing. It's probably Skarsgård's best role as that part, but it comes nothing to this part. Nothing to this film whatsoever. Nothing.
I'm looking forward to the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, me too. Guillermo has never disappointed to me for what I've seen. Never.
Oh, yeah.
Pinocchio got like an Academy Award because it's better than Disney. Because everything's better than flipping Disney.
Yeah. He is.
That's another vampire-like film too. So that's his take on that as well. I would like to see him do a Dracula film. I would like to see him do that because I think he could do it.
Oh yeah. He's finding out that you're not a guest here, motherfucker. You're a prisoner.
Yeah.
And in the book, he goes through all kinds of shit. He looks out
the
window.
Dude, he goes across the wall of the castle. Yeah. That's what I like about the book. The book has it's a slow burn of a book, but it's a classic. I like it's.
He's in one particular scene. He's trying to escape. He's on the outside of the castle, and he looks down at Dracula. It's like an animal crawling to the side of that room.
This is the only difference with this. He gets bit here. He doesn't get bit in the book. So make no mistake, and he's whatever about it. That's what's the unfortunate part about this.
Universal was a lot different. In Universal, Harker never won at all. It was Renfield.
Well, yeah, because the truth was, I think it was an experimental film and stuff like that. You've got to think about it. Nosferatu was done in 1920 something. So that was like, and Bela Lugosi. How about that? It was like 20 years or something after, or more than that, after Bram Stoker's book. How crazy is that?
1931, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was wrong earlier. I said 37 years between this one. That was 27.
Right. Yeah, it's about that. I just like vampire films because it just works. You can change it. You have the French new waves of films, right? Bathory. You have these characters. Like I say, Orlok is basically Dracula, but I like the fact that it's a different vampire. Count Yorga, I still need to watch. I've heard those films are very good for what they are.
He said, "Fuck, I'm just gonna sit here and write a journal."
Yeah, he because before he turns, that's why I like it, because he's like, I don't know what's happening to me,
Yeah.
In this BBC series, it starts out with the nuns, like in this like institution, interviewing him, like what happened to you and stuff like that. He's like eating flies and all this stuff too. It's very good. Like he's like, I don't know what happened.
Right.
I must find the resting place.
You know, in Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula, where his shadow is literally strangling Keanu Reeves, which isn't a good Harker. He's not. He's a very young Keanu Reeves. He doesn't have his acting chops under him. Like, and I think he would make a good Dracula now. I honestly do. He has the long hair. That would work.
Yeah. He's kind of robotic in that role.
Yeah. I always thought Rob Zombie would be a good Dracula for a Castlevania film, live action version, if they ever did it. He just has that look to him. He has the mustache. He has the beard. That would work.
Right.
Yeah, he's all going through the house here. Yeah, it's a maze. That's the thing. He gets trapped here.
Yeah, but when he goes where Dracula actually stays, look how dingy and shit it is. Now,
this is where it gets disturbing. This is where it gets disturbing because you have to do it. You have to do it, right? Because he's your sire. If you want to go with, you know, all the Vamp fans out there, you have to kill your sire to take the curse away.
Right.
This dude that's playing him is a very good actor too. He's done other stuff. He has that look to him and stuff like that. He's very good looking.
Yeah.
And there she is. I think he takes her out first. I forget.
Which doesn't make sense to me. What a dumbass.
I think he thinks it's going to end her. It's a mercy killing. It's going to end her of her suffering because I think she's been around for a long time. Because I think you see her. I think when this happens, you see her age.
Yeah.
Do it. Oh, this is so good. Bang!
With
and
the shadow.
He wakes up. Whoops, that's your first mistake. He didn't want to do it. Oh, that's a great shot of Lee there with the blood on his fangs.
Nice choice of the cinematography, too, to start up with the shadow.
And he's laughing about it. He's like, good, that's what I wanted you to do. Now, in the last voyage of the Demeter, I think that woman that he killed was that character. That's why I like that film for what it is, because she mentions that there's somebody else here. He brought me with me. You know, he brought me with him. Like I say, they take out this character, but it's like it's worth it, you know? That's what I kind of liked about it. It's like, let's change the story. Yeah, he's not there.
He's gone. Yep.
Oh, it's so good, the dread. That's what good. He keeps him trapped in there. Dun-dun. Now in the book, he talks to him about the books that he has. You find out that's what's cool about books. It tells you more about the character. He has books that go back like hundreds of years. He's like, I've seen wars that you have not seen, like for that region. So, and here we go. Yeah, you see the garlic there. That's really cool. You see the garlic like throughout the thing. This is where you get introduced to Peter Cushing's character. He looks so good here. He was really young.
Because he's coming to look for Harker, yeah.
Like I say, because his bone structure, he always had that look. You know, he played a great Sherlock Holmes. He looked like Sherlock Holmes.
The way he talked was just, you know, his grave is unmarked. He's buried. He's buried with his wife, but it is unmarked. There's no gravestone or nothing.
That's very cool. He loved her. Her death changed him, but then he got better. You know, like I say, he lived quite a long life. He lived till the late 90s? Yeah, he lived a long life.
Yeah, he was deep into his 80s.
Yeah. He just is just his bone structure, you know, I get that. When you get depressed and stuff like that, you know, but he had that cool bone structure that could just work for films like this.
He's just the coolest motherfucker, man. He just the way
he's cool, calm, and collective. Yeah.
He's just not worried about it.
But yeah, to your point, Frankenstein probably was his best role, and like I say, Helsing was his best role. I haven't seen the Sherlock Holmes films just yet. He did play Doctor Who. I'd be very interested to see how he plays that part.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking for Jonathan Harker. I sent him here to go up to Castle Dracula. You mentioned that. They tell him, you better get the hell out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not sure. Yeah, because he's looking like right at her. He's like, you better not say a damn thing about it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because that place is like doomed, you know what I mean?
It is
Just-
doomed. Yeah. It's a cursed place. And
They want nothing to do with it. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to hear about it.
he'll notice stuff like the garlic is up here and stuff like that too. Was it Wolfsbane? Wolfsbane is interesting of what that's used for. Because it's a plant and it stinks too. I mean, the smell is not good.
You need it all the same.
Yeah. See the way they act where their eyes get kind of big, where it's almost like actors don't act like this anymore. That's what I like about these films. Yeah, they just don't.
There's an elegance to them.
Some newer horror films do. Like I say, Skarsgård plays Orlok to a T. He has the voice and he has that creeping factor. And the fact he is a tall, good-looking dude, but they make him decrepit as hell.
Yeah, his list of great roles are starting to add up, man.
That's good. Good for him.
Yeah.
I like Skarsgård's brother, the other one. I think there's three, but the other one that was in Infinity Pool, I like that film a lot. He plays a good simp in that film.
That's Alexander from True Blood.
Yeah, Alexander. Yeah. Mia Goth doing the do. She'd make a good vampire, like a good bride of Dracula.
In that movie, oh my God. You love her, you want her, she's sexy, and then at the end, she's such an asshole.
You figure out it was all an act. Why? Spoiler for that. Yeah, here's the carriage with the horses. Yeah.
She's cruel, at the end of that, man. And she does it so well. She switches just like that. Perfect.
Off topic, she's in a film I haven't seen yet called A Cure for Wellness with I forget his name. He was in Chronicle. He's a good actor too. I haven't seen him in a lot of films as of late. Yeah, there's the White Coffin, which is very funny.
It's cool.
Yeah, he notices that. He notices the White Coffin and he's going to go after that. So, yeah, he notices that. He's like, okay, I got an idea now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is so good. He just walks into the house.
Yeah.
Parker?
Parker?
This is during the day, which is very good. Like, nowadays, you're like going, I'm going to go to this place during the day so I can find the piece of shit and kill him.
Yeah. Parker? Yeah. He just, man. They just had an elegance about him. You just wonder if Dracula, Dracula was expecting somebody else to follow him up, you know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Like I said, he just played the part to the T. Real quick thing about Christopher Lee, too, in his 100 Years of Horror, when he did his ghost episode or haunting episodes, he said, a woman, before she died, supposedly saw her late husband. She said, Frank, before she closed her eyes. That woman was my grandmother. You get taken aback by that. That's very good. He always put himself out there. That's what I always loved about him. And he was the coolest dude in the world, too. There's a documentary out of him, dude, where he just, it's like Vincent Price. He was the coolest dude in the world, too. I need to dive more into his films. It's just so good.
What's that one that's funded? It's like fan funded.
Yes. Yes, Flesh Wound Features did that documentary film.
I didn't see that. I haven't seen it yet either. I kind of got in late when it was pretty much all the way fun.
Me too. Yeah, it's just
like,
cool
God,
watching these interviews with these people. Yeah, he sees Harker. He sees him and he knows. He knows, dude. And you see the sorrow. He's like, damn it.
Yeah.
I sacrificed him.
It's called like the Many Lives of Christopher Lee or something like that.
Yes.
So it's something like that. The Many Lives of Christopher Lee or something.
And he hosted a lot of shows. There's the Eurocrypt with Christopher Lee. That's part of the Eurocrypt box set that Severin did, which I will get. One of these days, I will get that set. That has one of my all-time favorite films from him called the Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism. I love that film a lot. He did it. He did it. Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he goes back to the family and he tells them about it. This is very good with the husband and the wife. This is very good. This is extremely good.
This guy was a well-seasoned veteran actor too, man.
Yeah, he was. I do recognize him. He's like, it can't be. It can't be. He's like, he says, I'm sorry. He's so sympathetic. He's sorry. I did it. I'm the one that sent him there.
Yeah, this is Michael Gow or something like that.
Yeah, Michael Gow.
Oh, we also forgot to mention the screenplay is written by Jimmy Sangster, which he
yes,
a lot of the screenplays.
Yes, he did. Yeah, it's yeah.
I love the score to this too. That
directed by Terrence Fisher, of course, from the novel by Bram Stoker, Jimmy Sangster. Yeah,
Anthony Hines. He was a big producer for Hammer.
Executive producer Michael Carreras. Like I said, they just milked this as much as they could, and it worked when it worked. Good times. It was a different time in horror, and this is the 50s, and this is British and Universal. Grats to them, released this in theaters. That's crazy. I'm sure my mom. I need to talk to my mother about this. I'm sure she's seen these films, but it's like. And she would talk about it too, taking my grandma Angie to see The Blob, and my grandma was terrified of The Blob with what's his name from Bullet?
Steve McQueen, yeah.
Steve McQueen, yeah.
Well, my mom was born in 1940, so she was a teenager through all these great films in the 50s.
So was my dad. My late father was born in 1940. My mom was born in the 50s, I believe. I'm not going to date her because I love her so much. I'm not going to do that to you, Mama.
Yeah. So she got to see all of this really cool birth of this particular era of horror.
Yeah.
And Hammer was.
This is where you get introduced to Mina. Now she's not feeling good here, and these are good scenes here. Now in the book, it's a mist that goes over her with red eyes, which she describes in the book, which I think is so good, right? Because that's how the vampire works: wolf form, mist form, like whatever he can use, you know.
She's turned to a vampire in a different way in every single Dracula movie.
That's what I like about it.
Lucy is, yeah.
This is a more, and the Lucy character is the one that is the one that kills children. Like Lucy is the one that kills. In the Blood of Dracula, there's a Lucy character, but in the Universal, they do the Lucy character like that, where she kills children. In the book, she kills children. It's very horrific.
Right. Oh yeah.
And the way they dispose of her in the book, spoiler here, is they chop her head off. They do that. They go to her crypt and chop her head off and other stuff too. It's like, dang.
Just to make sure.
Yeah, they put a lot of this stuff in here. The maid is so dumb and stuff like that. Yeah, she knows. Takes the cross off. He's like, take the cross off.
She's already under the spell. She's already under his command.
Yeah, take that flipping cross off.
He's already been there.
With those nice, beautiful braids and all this stuff, too, and that nice nightie. Damn, dude. She's like, okay, take me, dude.
This is visit number 2, I do believe.
Yeah.
It takes like the 3 visits, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
3 visits. Yeah, she has her neck out. She's already been bitten. You don't know that.
Yeah.
So he's been there.
It's the second time, yeah.
Yeah, you can see Bella in the mirror. That's very true there. That's very true there, Russ. You can see Bella in the mirror.
Very cool.
That's a good conversation between him and the man who played Van Helsing, who did a couple of films. He did The Mummy. He did some other stuff too.
I never really thought about the fact that you could see Bela in the mirror. Wow. I never thought of it.
In the Spanish version of that too, it is more comedic wise, which is kind of a trip wise because they do it with a different actor playing him. But
yeah, it's the better movie. It's the better made movie.
Isn't that crazy to think? Yeah.
But the other one has Bela. That's the difference. If the Spanish one would have had Bela, it would have been by far.
Welcome to my castle. I am Dracula. It's so iconic.
I am Dracula.
I am Dracula. Because he was Hungarian. That's where you get the accent from. That's what the Count did in Sesame Street, right? That's what to tell you the truth, Skarsgård did it very well in Nosferatu. He's like, you have so many nights. Yeah. If not, I will kill a member of your family every night until you give yourself to me. It's so good.
Listen to that. Children of the night.
Children of the night. Yeah. Even in the one with Hugh Jackman, Van Helsing, the guy who played Dracula in that was very good. Like, I really liked that dude's part as Dracula as well. It's a trip.
The blood is the life, Mr.
Blood is the life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never drink wine.
Yeah, that's where he's like recording of what's going on. It's like, I've seen some stuff in here.
That's a great little.
Him in his nice suit and everything. He looks so dignified here. And this is Sir. Like I say, these are both Sirs. They were both knighted. So you have a Sir Christopher Lee and you have a Sir Peter Cushing. That's so cool. I think you have a Sir Vincent Price too.
Yeah, I think you have to be British born. What
nationality was Vincent Price? Because Anthony Hopkins has been knighted.
Yeah, that's true. Price was American.
And there he is, dude. What a shot, dude. I love that. They probably told her to start panning like that. And dude, there's a sexuality to this that I like so much. This is why women like vampires. I'm serious. This is why they like vampires, because it's a hypnotism with them. Christopher Lee was a very good looking dude. So was Bela Lugosi. And they get hypnotized by him because that's the whole idea.
Right.
Without the cross, you can give yourself to me. And there he goes. And that's so good. Because you don't have to show it. You don't.
Right.
You can just put the cape over that, and you can be like, there it is.
Right.
When he takes the wife is very good here. Because she's just a tool. That's really what it is. She's just a tool to his ends. It's like, yeah, I can take whatever I want. Yeah, sure, why not?
There's a little girl that's so close to Lucy. That's important.
Lucy. That's important. I do like that. That's what I like what they did with Interview of the Vampire when Lestat took a girl and changed her for what's his name? Say, here you go, and stuff like that too. And she dies in that thing when they lock him in there. I really like that film too. I have to revisit that.
For Louis,
for Louis, yes.
That is my favorite vampire film.
That's a pseudo sexual film.
Yeah.
It's very, you can say it's queer vampire horror. It's very close to that, considering the relationship between.
Right.
That's what Anne Rice wanted to do, right? Because that's the way it is, right? It's in New Orleans, and Lestat is an evil son of a bitch. He just is, and Tom Cruise played him to a T. He's just good at playing those parts.
Yeah, and no one thought it was going to work. I didn't think it was going to work when I heard about it.
Even Queen of the Damned, which is very good. Well, it's good for the story wise. The guy who plays Lestat, you know, I'd like Tom Cruise to do it, but just for the fact that he's like a rock star wise, and the late, you know, great, you know, that R&B singer, Aaliyah. She was very pretty. She did a few films. To tell you the truth, with Lakasha, dude. That's sadistic. She is very good at that because she knows what she is. Like,
right. Yeah,
when they're all like in that pool, like that pool of blood through all these dead victims and stuff like that, and Lestat realizes what she is like going, I need these people. Like, she kills vampires.
She was killed in that plane crash right after the filming of that. Right after she was done filming that, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. It's like Udo Kier, right? Like I say, like Russ mentioned, like I said, he was in Blade as one of the vampire lords. How cool is that? Like, you know, he plays that part.
Yeah.
Like, man, I'm getting sick off of these whores. Give me a virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking to her and stuff like that. She's like, I don't know, and stuff like that. She's keeping it secret. Her mom's very pretty.
Yeah, so she's supposed to be pretty young here.
Yeah, because they look alike. That's what's cool about it. The mom and the daughter look alike.
Yeah.
He's looking. He's gonna find it.
He's gonna. Yeah. Yep, there it is.
He's like, oh, and he smirks a little bit. That's so good about that. Okay, you'll be okay. Yeah, because she has a fever because she needs blood.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Bram Stoker's Dracula from Francis Ford Coppola. It's a curse by God. You can't eat normal food. You'll throw up with it. Like, you need blood of people. And it's like, yeah, that's what you get for cursing God.
Right. Yeah,
what's wrong with her?
That one's unique because what I like about that one is how, because Dracula actually can look younger, he can look different if he wants to, and I like how that film shows that. It was the first one to really,
because because he takes life essence basically from you, so he can become younger, right?
Gary Oldman did a really good job with that too. Of course,
the scene with the wolf with Lucy, man, that scene is that's a trip.
Yeah. Of course, when has Gary Oldman ever been bad? Gary Oldman also played Sid Vicious in Sid and Nancy.
Oh, he did? I didn't know that.
Yep. It's a movie called Sid and Nancy.
I was introduced to him really in Dracula, then The Professional, and then really Air Force One. That's my favorite role from him. It's like, you wanna educate me in the rules of war? Don't. Like,
he did really good Sid Vicious from the Sex Pistols, man.
Nice.
If you ever get a chance to watch Sid and Nancy, watch it.
Okay.
Sid and Nancy.
That's based off a true story.
Yeah.
He killed her. He did kill her. Sid Vicious did kill her. I do believe that.
Accurate too. It's pretty accurate. Yeah.
It's interesting with true stories. There's that's off topic. There's a book written by, I forget his name, about Roman Polanski and Sharon Tate. I think that book is bullshit. I'm just calling that. I'm calling that bullshit. I don't believe he did those things to her, but that's just me. So
I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah. There was talk of beatings. Like, there was talk that he took her face and slammed it into something. I don't believe that. She was pregnant.
Yeah, I don't believe that either. He adored her, man. He was torn to pieces when she got.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. That changed him. That made some great films, to tell you the truth. But I always say separate art from the artist. So.
Yeah, that did change him. Yeah, he was. Yeah. You see, there's one particular interview he did where he's talking right afterward, and they got in his face, and he is just destroyed, man.
There's a horror film I need to check out that she did before she passed. I forget the name of it right now, but
yeah, she was in oh god damn, what's the name of it? She did a vampire film of his, and then she also did. God damn it. I can't think of the name.
Yeah, see, she leaves. She's craving for him. She's like, please come to me, please, and he won't do it.
Yeah.
That is so good. I love that. Like she's like saying, please. Because they put Wolfbanes there.
She's also in a Valley of the Dolls, which was really good.
Oh yeah, that's where Valley of the Dolls. Yeah, they think she's dead here. Yeah, that's terrible. She's like, yeah, because the maid was stupid. Because the maid brought out the Wolfsbane because she's like, please just do it.
Yeah. And he came and finished her off.
Yeah, that's why he's nice about it too. He's like going, what happened here? Did you remove the plants here?
Yeah, she did.
I haven't seen that one yet, Russell. Yeah, Kiss of the Vampire. Yeah, Melissa Milano. Yeah, before she got political. Wise.
Oh yeah. That one's well known for that was a very, very nice looking.
There's one called Shadow of the Vampire. That's about the making of Nosferatu. William Dafoe plays as what's his name who played Nosferatu.
Yep. That's a good one.
There's also a film about the director of the Universal Dracula films and the other ones. I forget about that. I think that got Academy Award.
That one had Willem Dafoe playing Max Schreck.
Yeah, Max Schreck. Thank you. Yeah, Shadow of the Vampire. Yeah, I still need to watch Herzog's and Kinski's Nosferatu. Scream Factory is releasing a 4K of that. I have the Blu-ray. A lot of people prefer that. Prefer that film because they say a lot of people saying that's one of Kinski's best performances.
Russell's talking about Alyssa Milano's erotic nude scenes in that.
Yeah. Oh, she was in Poison Ivy too. She played Poison Ivy. With Alicia Silverstone. I
think like three different chicks played Poison Ivy. Yeah, there was like four of them, wasn't there?
Yeah. The other one was that one short-haired blonde. Oh God, I forget her name. She's quite hot.
Played her. Jamie Presley played her.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore played her.
Drew Barrymore. Yeah. That's when they were. Drew Barrymore was very hot and cute back in the day and stuff like that too. She still is. She isn't just the greatest actress in the world.
Yeah, she played the first Poison Ivy.
Yeah, she's actually very hot in Donnie Darko. She plays a teacher, redhead.
Yeah. That's a crazy show, man.
Her father or grandfather was an actor too. Because I recognize the last name Barrymore in older films.
I've got a nice addition to that.
Yeah, that's when the daughter all comes up to her. It's like, oh, I saw something.
Yeah, got this nice early edition of Donnie Darko.
I have that one. Yeah, I have that one. Yeah, that comes with 2 cuts to that. It has that song from Tears for Fears. Whenever they play that in my grocery store, I think of Donnie Darko. I'm like, oh, this is the song they play when they go to the school. Right here. Like, na, 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 na.
Yeah.
That has a sister in there too. Not Drew's sister, but Jake Gyllenhaal's sister, Maggie.
Maggie Gyllenhaal, yeah.
Yeah.
The little girl was just talking about how Aunt Lucy visited her.
Yeah, visited her. Yeah, this is where the dad goes.
So they know they probably better do something about it.
Yeah. The dad is like the dad's like my daughter, man. I got to kill the son of a bitch. And this is very good.
Yeah.
Because the Lucy character isn't in here. The Lucy character isn't in this one. That's the one thing they took out of it. The Mina character is here. The Lucy character is not. And I love the Lucy character because the Lucy character is the one that they do at the funeral of the people that arrived back from the boat. And in the book, man, that's a terrifying scene. She starts to change in the book. It's crazy.
Yeah, she's lured her because she trusts her. That's that's her Aunt Lucy, man.
Up there she goes. There goes the little girl. That's what makes this kind of disturbing, where you're like going, "Uh-oh, hi,
see,
hi, yeah." There's the teeth and shit like that. This is messed up. Hi, come with me. She has the long hair. It's not all bundled up or anything. It braids. I love that.
Yeah.
In her gown, there's something sexy about that. Yeah, come with me. This is where the character kills children in the book. That's what she does. She kidnaps children and she kills them and she drains them of their blood.
You just wait for her to come back. You just see it because he wouldn't.
It's going to be shocking because you think, does he have the balls to do it?
Yeah. Well, he didn't even believe that it was so until he went and see that she wasn't in her fucking crib.
All you think you need is a cross there, my man. That's all you need.
And now he's saying, holy shit, she is a partner around.
You see the fog and everything?
Yeah, yeah. Lucy.
Lucy.
Arthur, dear brother. Why didn't you come sooner?
Let me kiss you. Ah! I got you, you bitch. Oh, that's so good. Now, see, at the start, the cross was turned around, and you saw the back to her. He turns it back to where you see Christ, and then he hits her with it. That's what burns her, in my opinion.
He's like, the dude's like, what the hell is going on? He's just like, what
the fuck? Are you okay? Yeah. I want to go home.
Yeah, and so you shall.
What makes this good? That's what I like about it. This is what terror is, because children are innocent. They're innocent.
But not at Lucy? No, not.
No, that was not Lucy. That's right. I forget. This is Lucy. They don't put the Mina character in here. They put the Lucy character in here, which works better because you can do two characters in one here, right?
Well,
yeah. Mina's like you think it's going to be the changed after Lucy does get changed. So.
Yeah, well, Mina's the one they spend the rest of the film trying to protect.
Yeah.
In this.
Yeah, it takes too long in the book to tell you the truth. There's a lot of banter and bullshit like that, but hey, it adds to it. Yeah, he can't even look at her.
He can't believe it, man. He didn't think that shit was that.
That's where he tells him, says we have to kill the person that did this to her.
He thought Van Helsing was fucking crazy, full of shit.
Huh?
So he can't believe what he's looking at. I've watched her too each night, yeah. The first time.
New scenes were erotic, yeah. I remember seeing Melissa Milano, like I say, in like Who's the Boss, and then her in Commando when she was very young.
Oh man, yeah, Commando. Where she was Schwarzenegger's daughter.
Yeah. Hello, John. Welcome home, John. So glad you can make it.
He played John Matrix, yeah.
Yeah, John Matrix, yeah. Remember I said yeah, I'd kill you last? Yes, that's right, Matrix, you did. I lied. God, so
Yeah. That was what's his name that played in the Warriors.
Yes, Warriors come out to play, yay. Yeah.
He's a perfect villain, man. He's got that villain face, kind of like David Hess. You know, he just looks like a villain.
Yeah. What's his name directed that too? Walter Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, Walter Hill.
Same guy who did my all-time favorite film by him, Extreme Prejudice.
Mm-hmm. Please,
and William Forsythe. Hey, cowgirl. Hey, oh, that's okay. As long as I have a face, you have a place to sit. Huh. Yeah, that's where he's telling him what to do and stuff like that, too. It's like, you can't think of her as what she is right now. You got to think of her as your daughter. Oh.
Yeah, he just like, she's not Lucy, man. She's possessed and corrupted by Dracula.
Oh. I do apologize, Chad. I forgot that Lucy character was in here. It's been a minute since I've seen this. This film's still a masterpiece, though.
Yeah.
He had to do it. Man, he had to do it. How ruthless is that? But you had to do it.
Right.
The father right there, he's like, damn it. Or the one that she was given to. He's like, I'm sorry. Yeah, the thing is, to totally free her, you have to kill Dracula. You have to kill you have to kill the sire to free them from their torment. This is like purgatory for him. That's basically what a vampire is.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he did. Yeah, we did that in the watch along on this channel, Russ. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that on.
With, what's his name as one of the teachers? Yeah, they like, what is it? Boil his head or something like that. Yeah, I love that film. I love Class of 1984.
That was one of my last extreme theaters.
Yeah.
The actual last one I think was Faces of Death.
That's right.
Faces of Death 2, maybe.
Yeah. It's all right. We got the witching hour here, people. You're all good there. Yeah, no problem. I may visit the Faces of Death. I missed out on that collection there that was released.
They're coming out with 4K or something, I believe.
I think so, yeah. What's your thoughts on the 4K steelbook release of The Devil's Rejects, but they're not releasing the unrated cut of that film on 4K? It's just the 4K of that. I think I have the DVD. I have the DVD. That's my favorite Rob Zombie film, to tell you the truth. I really like that film. That's his version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, period. That's just very good. Edge is in that. Adam Copeland is in that.
Yeah, it's got Chicken Plate Perry and Three's Company. It's got fucking Jeffrey Lewis.
Yeah.
It's got
of course, Sherry Moon Zombie, which Sherry is a very good actress, to tell you the truth. She's actually quite good for what she plays. She reminds me of a Sharon Tate character. That's what's scary about it. I think Rob Zombie did that for a reason.
Yeah, she's like one of Manson's women, like Susan Atkins or one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Margot Robbie, which I do have Once Upon a Time in Hollywood playing her.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, wow. Because it was Jennifer Lawrence was cast to play her. But then Quentin Tarantino, like something happened. They had like a lunch or something like that. And he's like, no.
Did you watch that yet?
I haven't watched that yet. Yeah.
Oh man, it has playing fuck, I can't remember her name.
There's one dude saying playing Steve McQueen in it, I believe, for what I heard.
And it's got Dakota Fanning playing the redheaded one, the redheaded chick of Manson.
Oh yeah, because there's the Manson family.
Yeah, she's got.
Is that the one that got out of prison?
She went to prison for trying to kill the president.
Right. I know one of them got out of prison after serving so many years and stuff like that. It's like people are like, oh, whatever. She's done anyway, dude. Nobody cares.
Leslie Van Houten got out.
Yeah. Okay.
Squeaky.
See,
Squeaky
I'm a
Frome.
doctor. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. I can be able to help you. I need this stuff here.
Fanning plays Squeaky Frome in it.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's where she answers the door. Yeah, you have to invite him in. Oh.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, the bellboy.
Yeah, Russell,
This is funny.
you seen it where me and Chris did Amityville 2, the possession, didn't you? You know, Russell was gone at that time, wasn't he?
Yeah. Russell, that's top 10 horror to me.
That's the first time he'd ever seen
one
it.
of the greatest horrors ever made, in my opinion. It's very disturbing. I'm an emotional person. That got me emotional. There's a scene where the phone doesn't ring, but she cries for help on the phone. She's like, "Help me, please. My brother, there's something. I don't want to do this, please." And he does not do it. He does not do it. I wanted to go through the screen and strangle him. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why don't you help her?
Yeah, he could have saved them.
That's based off actual facts there. Like, a lot of it is bullshit. A lot of it, though, is quite a bit of it is actual facts, though. There's a lot of incest going on. Feel me?
Yeah, he went on vacation with his buddy instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is an Italian-made film like that, but when his birthday happens and stuff like that, and the family's all nice, and he all hugs his sister, dude, there's something to that. Here she comes.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You should go back and check that out, Russell. It's on my channel. It's got like 6,000 or 7,000 views or something like that.
It's a great film. It just is. I mean, that's what attracts people. I get that, is those films like that. Those films have been forgotten.
Yeah, our watch along of that's got quite a few views.
Good.
Man.
Yeah, very good.
It's got like 7,000.
Watch, yeah, because I have like the 3 DVD set of that comes with the original and 2, and then the remake with Ryan Reynolds. A lot of people like that one. There's the coffin. Yeah, you see the split in the screen there? They cut, and then they do it with an opening. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, because he had to do that. In this one, it's a horse-drawn carriage, but there's nobody like controlling the horses. In the second, what is it? Dracula, Prince of Darkness. There's his cohort, that rides the carriage. I always like that. It's like the black horses and stuff like that are controlled by him that control the carriage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love The Beast Within. Hell yeah. I love The Beast Within. That's a revenge film. Yeah. Oh, look at her. She's all changed and shit like that. She's all nice and sexy looking.
Yeah. I got that Scream Factor.
Nice. You got that with the slip, too, you bastard.
Yeah.
No, Scream Factory has a lot of Hammer films, man. If you want to get them individually, those are the ones to get.
Yeah.
Dude, she wants him badly. She wants to suck his blood, dude. Yeah, you can tell the change.
Yeah. Yeah, I got like 5.
Look at that smile on her face. Hot damn.
The Beast Within. Hell yeah. I actually seen that as a very young kid. The Beast Within. I probably shouldn't have seen it that young.
Kino released that as their Kino Cult line. I have that one. Yeah, I remember seeing that. It was on Tubi. Yeah, I like it a lot.
I seen that when I was 8, 9 years old.
You can pair that up with the film called The Incubus, starring John Cassavetes. That director, who also played the husband in Rosemary's Baby, by the way. The piece of shit husband is John Cassavetes. Oh, this guy is funny. The guy at the morgue, he's like, oh, looking for a cat for a coffin. Oh,
yeah, this Monopoly man looking dude. Yeah,
Mr. Magoo.
Yeah, he's one glass eye piece away from being the Monopoly guy. That's what he looks like to me.
Oh, really? You prefer that over the possession? Oh, it's good, but yeah, the possession is terrifying. Possession is hard to watch. Possession is hard to watch because that goes to a different time.
Right.
That goes to where families where you have the drunken dad, you have like
What about Burt Young? Yeah.
yeah,
Burt Young.
you have him. He's an abusive father, and he sees his ways towards the very end. You have the older brother, and he gets possessed, and he molests his sister, who likes him. Like, that scene is terrifying. Like, she doesn't want to do it, but she does it anyway because she likes him so much. And it's like, dude, it's like, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
It's a character piece, in my opinion. That's what I like about films like Henry and Confessions of a Serial Killer. They're character pieces. Yeah, this is good scene right here between the husband and the wife.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why, please. Yeah, she looks at the cross. She's like, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah, you can tell right there. Damn, that fucking dropped her. Elsie's like, see, I told you.
Perfect.
He's like, I knew it.
Like I say, since this was done in the late 50s, they can do stuff like this. Like I say, British horror was way ahead of its time. It really was. Like Alfred Hitchcock, if you watch Frenzy, that was way ahead of its time.
Oh,
like
wow,
stuff like that. Yeah.
That's why I have said many times, I think that if Hitchcock would have been younger, I think he would have went the exploitation way, man. Because Frenzy is very exploitation.
That's his most giallo type looking film. That's done in his home country too. Yeah, like talking to Darren about that, there's places around that area that no longer exist and stuff like that. That's so cool. Like the whole like fruit type place and stuff like that. That's no longer there. It's like holy shit. Yeah.
That's a really good mix of giallo meets exploitation.
Yeah, that scene where he takes the dude's girlfriend up there and stuff like that, and the camera pans out from the apartment room all the way out the door, and I'm like, oh shit.
That's what Hitch always wanted to do, but he wasn't able to.
Yeah,
and finally, by the time he was able to, he got sick and died.
Oh, he's an all-time great director. You have films like Notorious, Rebecca, Rope.
Haven't watched Rope yet.
Rope I really like Rope a lot. That may be one of his best films, in my opinion. I'm sorry.
Rope is my favorite. Rope is my favorite.
Yeah. I love Psycho. I love Psycho so much. But I mean, it's like, dude. The Birds. I've watched like half of The Birds. It's a slow burn. That's a trippy film. The Birds is a trippy film. It's not what you think.
No score. It has no score.
It doesn't.
The whole film has zero score, not one piece of music like that, except for the kids singing in the school. There's a scene where the kids are in the school singing. That's the only music in the whole movie.
Yeah. Yeah, Burt Young. I remember in Rocky Balboa, I remember he goes up to Paulie's grave and stuff like that. You're like, oh. Yeah.
Paulie, how you doing?
He talks about his wife that was played by Talia Shire. Beautiful lady. And she's still around, I think. And
oh yeah, she is. Talia's old, but yeah, that's Talia Shire.
There he is. She's like, no, please.
That's Francis Ford Coppola's sister or some shit, man.
Yeah. Well, she was in Rad too.
She's in a lot of shit, man.
Well, she was meant to play Adrian.
Talia Shire was hot as fuck in the first 2 or 3 Rockies.
Oh, she was. She was very pretty. She's very pretty. Yeah.
Once she took off all those sweaters, she had like 8, 9 sweaters. No, it was like 2. Oh, yeah, 2.
There he goes. Yeah, he just walks up to her. Goes back on the bed. Oh, look at those big blue eyes. She's like, literally, take me. Dude, there's something about this. Look at that. That's so good.
Yeah, but
look at that. He's like literally sniffing her.
Then I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the hell was that?
Well, the thing is, he has to do something first.
Yeah, then I was like, what the hell?
Like I say, all you have to do is like take him out and you're fine. That's the thing. That's what I liked about these films, because they are kind of happy endings, but there's people that lose their way.
Yeah.
The Evil Within? Oh, it sounds familiar. I think I have.
Uh-oh. Got her again.
Yep, got her again.
Shit.
You probably killed her.
They can't protect a damn thing.
Because he's ruthless. Lee was ruthless in all his Dracula films. Blood of Dracula, he's extremely ruthless in that. He's his most ruthless in that film, in my opinion. He is like sadistically bad. Yeah, that's with the whole blood transfusion thing. This is a trip. This is very good. This is very scientific type stuff. What doctors would do.
Old blood transfusion. Yep. Old school blood transfusion.
They did this in Near Dark. That's what they did in Near Dark. He did that with his blood, I think, in Near Dark and stuff like that, to change the love interest and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
I do love vamp films, ladies and gentlemen. So trust me, expect more vamp films here. I plan on doing The Lost Boys in the Witching Hour too. I really do love that film a lot. Like that scene between, like I say, David and what's his name? I made you immortal. You made me a killer.
Yeah.
You are a killer.
Yeah.
Like you should be thanking me.
Yeah.
Like I say, there's a lot of vamp films. I know there's a bunch that can get repetitive, but there's one I have from Criterion called Valerie that has a vampire in it. There's a lot. There's the Karnstein trilogy. The rest of those, Twins of Evil is one of my all-time favorite Hammer films too. I love Twins of Evil a lot.
Right.
I have, was it Lust of the Vampire as part of that? Then there's one more. I forget the name of that I don't have. I think it's Kiss of the Vampire or something like that. Not Kiss of the Vampire, like the Vampire.
There's the Vampire Lovers. There's the Vampire Lovers.
I have the Vampire Lovers. Yeah. Give me, like I say, I like it. Give me something different, because the Karnstein trilogy of vampire films, those are about Carmella. There's one called Crypt of the Vampire with Christopher Lee. That's an unofficial Karnstein film because he plays Karnstein.
Yeah, there's also one called Count Dracula too that's not connected to.
Right, by Jess Franco. There's that other one with Frank Langella too, which I have. I still need to watch. That's when it became more sensual wise. That's the template for Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. Yeah, that one right there. I had that slip too.
Yeah, this was I got this.
That was 70 something, late 70s.
That's got one of the scariest scenes with her underground. You know, when they go and they dig up her grave and she's dug through and she's under the ground. That's a creepy.
That made him more of the good looking. Kept him more of the good-looking dude. You never saw him change a lot. I know that. I know Max van Sydow played Van Helsing. That's not a lot of people's favorite character for that. But
well,
Sydow was a great actor too. He was a great actor. He had that look to him. But
Pleasance was in that one.
Okay, yeah.
I can't remember which part he played, but he was the whole group that was trying to stop him.
That was the last vampire film for another 5-something years until The Lost Boys came out in the later 80s. You know, just worked. You know, people were like, give it a rest type of thing, but you know,
that was the first time that Universal remade Dracula.
Yeah.
That was a Universal film, so that was the first.
Yeah,
time
he's
they-
not in the coffin. Which that coffin looks smaller too, which is funny.
That was smart how he put that cross in
Yeah, he put the cross in there. Yeah, this is a very smart Van Helsing. Open the door.
He's like, "What the hell you doing in here, man? Why can't you get up?"
Damn, he was so good at this.
Yeah, here it is. He's very, very athletic in this.
Yeah, he put it in the house. How trippy is that? Look at him hop that stairwell.
No, he hops all over the fucking place in this.
Yeah, there's the maid. Dude, she's a dumbass. I'm sorry. Yeah, he all slaps her. Get control of yourself.
Look, she got a red mark on her face. She's like, "Damn, chill, dude. Fuck, you slapped me around for. I'm trying."
Yeah, it's white horses. Yeah, that's right. Regular white horses carriage. Those are big horses. Holy shit.
They have that in a lot in the Hammer films. A lot of carriages and horses and shit like
Oh, yeah.
that.
It's the same set. It's around the same areas. So,
Right. It's just really cool looking old school, circa 1800s and shit.
this looks very modern, which is the trip, other than sound wise. But man,
Right.
yeah, it'll be sunrise. He'll be dead. Yeah, we'll lose him there. Yeah, they're going back to the home. Yeah.
And then Dracula, of course, has got the black horses and the black carriage.
Yeah. Yeah, Russ, I haven't seen the remake of Fright Night in a while. I did like it because David Tennant was in there. I do like David Tennant a lot, like Colin Farrell wise. But yeah. Different strokes for different folks wise. Because I'm a '90s teenager, you know what I mean. I was an '80s like young kid, and then a '90s teenager going towards the adult wise.
I like the fact that they went for something a little different in it. I at least respected that.
Was it that one scene where the woman goes out in the sunlight, just out of the blue, and just gets burned, whatever, like that? And Colin Farrell's like, whatever, like,
yeah. They didn't try.
Oh, this guy is funny. That's right. Yeah, the toll dude and stuff like that. He's like, what the, like what
they
is
didn't
it?
try to remake the original, which is what I respected. They didn't try to remake the original. You know what I mean? Because
I do like that. I do like that. Yeah.
They were smart enough to know that they couldn't get away with that.
That's the thing. Give me something different, which I can like, but don't.
Yeah.
Oh, he just tosses her. He's like, fuck you. I don't need you. He's all burying her and shit.
He's gonna keep her fresh in there. Yeah, he is totally psychotic, man.
Ah! He's like, shut up, stupid.
Totally psychotic. Look, there's Dracula. He's like, shit. There they are. Dracula running from these motherfuckers is interesting. The reason he is because it's getting to be daylight.
I do like it that this is done at night, and I like the shadows there. He has to go back to his coffin. This is a great scene. This is a great scene between these two. This is terrific.
Yeah, because Van Helsing knows he can't take him one-on-one.
This is great, dude. It's almost like an action scene, dude. You can't plan this better.
But he's still chasing him, regardless. Even though he knows he can't
he's
take
trying to look for him and stuff like that. I'll find you, you asshole.
Snatches him.
Because he knows the sun is rising. Ah!
He's strangling him because he doesn't know. He's like, you motherfucker. He gets right in his face while he's choking him. He gets right in his face.
So cool considering they're friends. Yeah, he's trying to bite him. He's like, I'm going to get you, you bastard. Oh.
Yeah, Colin Farrell has really gotten great. You're right, Russell. Colin Farrell has got to be quite great. He really has.
I got you, bitch. He's like, yeah, try it. Oh, look at the standoff.
He's just going to strangle him down again if he tries
it's like
to
a Western.
But see, Van Helsing.
He's like, you ain't going to bite me. This is very good here. He's going to hop the table here in a second. Yeah, he sees it. He sees the curtain. Here he goes. Look at this. You couldn't shoot this better.
That's the key. Your Van Helsing is smart. That's the key. This Van Helsing is really smart. That's the only way Van Helsing
Oh.
was able to beat him was like with his head, you know? He had to outthink him.
Yeah, he takes it and puts it as the cross. He takes the 2 candles. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, it's not the cross, it's the belief in the
It's the
crucifix.
belief of it. With the sun. Oh, this is good practical effects at the time, too, by the way.
Yeah.
He turns to ash. Now, Taste the Blood, or yeah, like I say, Dracula Prince of Darkness is the true sequel to this. But yeah, look at that. See, there's the ring on his finger, and you see the cross there and ash on his hand.
Yeah.
And she's okay. Hot damn. He's like, now I'm going to go make sweet love to you, honey. I love it. Look at that. Yeah, just to hop on the table, take down the curtains because he sees the sunlight.
He uses his head.
Christopher Lee or Peter Cushing is like, damn.
Yeah, he used his head, man. Because he
And there's the ring right there, and that's the ring or the replica ring that Bela Lugosi gave to Christopher Lee. He wore that in his episode of 100 Years of Horror.
Yeah. There it is, man.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You show the cast here. Of course, we got Dr. Van Helsing, Peter Cushing, Count Dracula, Christopher Lee, Arthur Michael Go, I think you believe, Mina, Melissa Stribling, Lucy Carol Marsh, Gerda, Olga. Yeah, Olga Dickey, definitely.
I've never seen Don't Kill It. I'll check that out.
The Lad. Yeah, Hammer Films production executive producer Michael Carreras. Yeah, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Hammer Films 1957, not 58. It was released over here, I think around the States around 58 and stuff like that too, but it was done in 57. That's Dracula. Overall, Keith, your thoughts on this film?
Oh, I love it, man. It's the first time I've seen it in probably 5, 6, 7 years at least. It's still as good as it ever was before. It just reinforces my love for Cushing and Lee, man. The two best, probably 1-2 punch in horror history.
Absolutely. This was the answer to Universal Horror. The Universal monsters in general stopped their stuff in the 50s, to tell you the truth, with the comedy stuff of Abbott and Costello.
Oh
yeah. Hammer Horror from and Hammer has done other films too in the 50s with these characters, with the Peter Cushings, with the Christopher Lees, but they're like Bela Lugosi always said before he died he wanted a color version of Dracula, and Christopher Lee did a great performance in this. May you rest in peace. This film gets an 8.5. Oh, fuck it. It gets a 9 out of 10 for me. It's an all-time vampire film for me. It still stands the test of time. Your thoughts on this film, Keith?
It's just great, man. Like I said, the best 1-2 punch ever. Of course, you got Terrence Fisher. You got great screenwriting. There was a couple of times in there I really loved cinematography choice. I don't know if that was a director or a cinematographer, but it was great. I loved how he played a more vicious Dracula. I love how they used the color that they weren't able to use back in the day. Back in the 30s. I love how, they made the women sensual and sexy. Definitely at least an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10. Yeah.
Absolutely. Keith, I know you have some big stuff on your on your 2 channels that you have going on. Tell us what you're all doing over there.
Oh, I'm right now. I'm waiting to do that watch of Zombie with you, so we can get some actual while we're watching it feedback that I can add the audio to my Fulci documentary that I'm currently working on. Then over on Mnet, right now I'm working on editing and getting out part 2 of the Van Halen countdown. We still got I think 6 through 1 to do, and we're getting ready to do the a Metallica album ranking as well.
Oh, that's going to be a good one. I love the first part of the Van Halen one and stuff like that too. They're one of my all-time favorite glam metal or hair metal groups, of course. I have their first album. I have their greatest hits and stuff like that. Ain't Talking About Love, of course, and Jamie's Crying, and there's one cover song and stuff like that, too. I forget the name of it. People think, no, that's the original song. No, it's not.
The Kinks, You Really Got Me Now.
Yeah, You Really Got Me. I'm like going, no. It's like, listen to the original song. I do like your take on David Lee Roth, too. I do agree. He's not the greatest singer in the world. So that's a
great frontman, great showman.
Oh, yeah, of course he is.
But as far as the lead singer goes, Hagar buried him, man.
Yeah, it's very good.
Vocally, Hagar there's no comparison between people. Just like
absolutely.
Do showman like. You know?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. This coming up Saturday, Slasher Saturday, is going to be iced and stuff like that. Next Shallow Wednesday is going to be a sweet white dress for Marielle and stuff like that. Bringing back Shallow Wednesday and stuff like that. I'm just been work's been, very busy and stuff like that too. So, I keep this all cool and all this fun. It's always cool doing Witching Hour with Keith. Expect the next Witching Hour. We'll do more Hammer films or more vampire films. Expect that in the future. Expect a podcast for us, from me and Darren tomorrow, Black Glove podcast and stuff like that. We're just shooting the shit. So it'll be like 0.5 and stuff like that of what the podcast is going to be about, which is, of course, slashers and giallo. So we're just going to be BSing for a little bit for that one, too. Expect that one as well. And, you all have a great evening. It's always cool. Y'all dropping in for the Witching Hour. Of course, that is Keith, a.k.a. Agoraphobe, a.k.a. The G.A.P. He is The G.A.P. You are effing not. Of course, Metallica. I can't wait for that stream as well. I am Black Glove Reviews. You all have a great evening. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful stalking the knights of the neon streets. Also, don't go into Gothic castles, man, because Dracula's there, man. Don't want him to change you all because, I'd want to marry you all. But, don't bite me, please. And don't turn me into anything like that. Y'all have a great night, everybody. I'll see y'all next time. And, I'll see y'all in